So where you from?
From here.
From here. On Clark.
Well, originally from the north side.
Okay. How long you been out here?
Since 2001. No, I take that back. 1991.
What you do for a living?
I work paralegal.
You believe in the Bible?
I'm sorry?
You believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Why you say it like that?
Why you ask that?
Everybody don't. So I gotta ask. That's a good thing though.
Yeah.
You ever been told you're an Israelite before?
I've heard, not, I haven't been told it personally.
You know what an Israelite is?
Somewhat.
Say it again?
Somewhat. I don't really know a whole bunch. I'm still a work in progress.
Shit, we all are, you know. But yeah, the Israelites in the Bible is God's people. You know how Moses brought the Israelites out of Egypt from captivity under Pharaoh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those was God's people. You know that's actually you. That's where we come from. We was in slavery in Egypt too back then. Our people, our forefathers. And God sent Moses, which was one of our relatives,
right,
to go and tell Pharaoh let his people go. And so, you know, that's how that whole thing began or whatever, as far as us being a nation coming out of slavery. But, you know, today, the Israelites don't know who they are.
No. I know some people that's like that.
Like, for instance, what's your nationality?
African American. Well, I do have, I would say Caucasian because I really don't know how deep down it goes. I just know that's mixed into my family.
What's your father's nationality?
As far as I remember, African American. He's dead now, and I don't really care about himself.
Right.
I never asked.
Well, your father, that's who the lineage go by. Like, if you had a Caucasian grandma or something like that, that doesn't change your lineage as far as, you know, you being from God's people. They tell you in the book of Numbers that your lineage go through to your father's seed. So everybody's lineage go back to their father. But the people that call themselves African Americans, you know, that's actually not a real nationality. You know, we got that name from slavery.
Yeah, that was made up.
All right, so the Bible tell you that, you know, God's people will be put in slavery again by a country that's called spiritual Egypt. In the Bible, that's what he called it, spiritual Egypt. That's why you look on your dollar, you see the pyramid on the back. You know, you look on in Washington, they had a Washington Monument down there. You know, they have other Egyptian artifacts around everywhere, but that's because this is spiritual Egypt, like according to the Bible. You know, that's how we came back into this slavery again that we was in. But the same way God sent Moses, you know, to free us out of that one, He gonna come get us out of this one too.
Yeah.
That's what it say.
In His time.
Definitely in His time. Did you know Christ is a black man?
Yeah. That I have done a little research on that and Egypt and all of that.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't find out you was an Israelite then, because normally, you know, that's what they trying to hide.
Yeah.
When they trying to tell you that Christ is a white boy, they just want you to think that so you can look at white people better than you. When you find out you're an Israelite,
said that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. They work on a lot of our people, I'll tell you that.
I agree.
But Christ is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. The tribe of Judah is known as African Americans today. That's our tribe. That's our real nationality. Judah or Yahweh in the Hebrew. So us calling ourselves black and African American, Negroes, that's just names that was given us in slavery. Before that, we had Judah. We was Judah, which is the kings and the royalty of the earth. You know, our women was queens and princesses. Our men was kings and princes. But of course, you know, they had, in order to take that from you, they had to take your heritage.
Right.
So they gave you African American. So now you think American is part of your heritage. You start keeping American holidays, 4th of July, Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you American, that's part of you. But really, that ain't part of you. When we was brought over here on slave ships, we wasn't Americans. You know, we've been assimilated into American culture.
The white folks are not from here either.
Say it again.
You said the white folks are not from here either.
Nah, they definitely not from here. The white folks is from the caves of the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's where the white folks come from. And according to the Bible, remember I said you a queen or a princess, they got to be something then. Everybody can't be royalty.
No.
The Bible say that they the slaves, they the servants of the earth. You see, the whole thing got switched around because we stopped keeping God's commandments. That's the key to serving God, is obeying and keeping His commandments. That's why they teach us in this society you don't have to obey Him. You're saved through grace and you're good. You ain't got to worry about nothing. But obviously that's not the case, because He said if you love me, keep my commandments. So in order to show God love, we got to listen to Him. And then that's when He listened to our prayers. If we don't listen to Him, He don't listen to our prayers. That's what it's saying, John 9, verse 31. He real specific about how to serve Him. But, you know, remember He said the devil would be ruling the earth until He returned. That's who ruling this earth. You best believe that.
Yeah.
That's who teaching our brothers, you know, to kill each other, teaching our sisters to be hoes instead of princesses, you know, carry themselves like harlots. You know, that's nothing but the white man teaching them to do that. And the white man God is the devil.
Right.
That's the thing. They don't want us to know that. They want us to think that the white man God is the God in the Bible. Nah, it's his adversary. That's who the white man God is, and that's the reason why the white man hate us so much. You got to think, like, how can you hate a people that ain't done nothing but been good slaves to you? What did we do for you to hate us so much? And how can you possibly have a KKK?
Exactly.
If anything, we should have a KKK for the things they did to us.
Right.
But you know, they hypnotize our people to sleep, and now we think everybody the same. We forgot how we got here. You know, we forgot our God. But, you know, that was what the whole white picture of Jesus was for us to forget how important we are to God and forget God. And now we rather kill each other, sleep with each other woman, do every manner of wickedness that God told us not to do. And you're not cool unless you do it. That's the crazy part. But, you know, people got to know God is a just God. He ain't going to stand this for too long.
Exactly.
He ain't going to let the other people of the nation, of the world, corrupt His people for too long. Because that's all we're doing. We're getting corrupted by everybody else. We following monkey see, monkey do.
Right.
It used to be you couldn't catch us doing what you call white people shit. we knew better. Now it's like the lines done been blurred so much. You'll see a brother on a skateboard somewhere, trying to jump over his mama's car. So I mean, it's just this world done got so corrupted and twisted around. The leaders became followers, and the followers became leaders.
Yeah.
See, it tell you in the Bible that it's our job as being His people to teach the rest of the earth His commandments. Like, for instance, did you know it was against God's laws for women to wear pants?
I've heard that, but
See, they made us feel like it didn't matter. You know, a lot of God's laws didn't matter, but he get upset every time when we don't keep his laws. You know, that's why our people in a bad state right now. But hopefully, you know, they repent and come back.
You say you have the keys, right?
Yeah, I got it.
We come from a nation of rulers. Don't let these other nations fool ya. His blessings he gave them to us, but these heathen trying to rule us. He made us kings and priests and set us up to rule. And when we keep his commands, through us he rules. I'm a young king, come and serve me.